Hello, Sue and Karen. How are you guys? Sue and Karen are here.
Hey y'all.
Oh, and look, here comes Sherry and Brenda. Hi. How
Woo.
are you? How's
We
everybody
ready to
today?
end this out?
Mmm. Yeah. I just showed Brandy something. She's a little excited. Dun, da, 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 dun, da, da, da.
Woo, we have it. Hey
I
Lisa.
was really surprised that my Walmart had it already. Hi, Lisa and Catherine. How are you guys? Yeah, I was surprised they had it. I called before I ran over there, though. So, yeah, they had it.
That
So,
makes sense.
yep. I didn't
I've
want to
been
waste.
I've been doing adulting today, so I have my hair in a bun. I don't
You've
like
been doing
adulting. I'm
what?
just gonna go ahead and say it.
What were you
I've
doing
been
today?
doing adulting. Adulting.
Oh, oh,
Having to take care of some stuff around the house, get your hands all, I just hate it. I hate
oh,
adulting. I want to
oh. So you're not at school today?
No, we have this entire week off.
The whole week?
The whole week.
Lucky you, right? I wish I would have known that because I was trying to play around with that other way to go live through YouTube,
Yeah.
but I needed somebody to play with it with me. I didn't know
Hey,
that
well,
you
maybe we can play with it a little bit tomorrow if you want, just to do a quick little
maybe see if I can get
test.
it
Let's
to
just
work.
check it out.
Yeah.
Because I updated my app and I still don't have that option.
It says selected creators.
Well, I'm not a selected creator
Yeah.
then.
So there's two ways you can do it. You can schedule it like you normally would schedule a live, but you have to do that through your computer. And that looked confusing when I looked at it earlier. Or, I mean, we want to schedule them, right? So people know. Or you
Yeah.
can go live like instantly from your phone. You just set it up like you would normally would a live. And then when you're done, there's a place to invite a guest. So I'd have to play with it a little more. Hello, Jennifer and Margaret. You can talk about the book now, Margaret. Yeah,
Yes. She's like, I don't have to stay closed mouth. I can say the whole thing.
that's right. Yep, you can talk now. So, okay. Happy ending. Yes, sure. Um, I just felt like it got real predictable and dull at the end.
Well, there was one little part that wasn't quite dull. Had a slight little spice to it.
Well, see, I'm not even talking about that part. I'm
No,
just
but I mean,
talking
it's like you
about,
knew what was going to happen. Well, she was trying to wrap it up.
well, yeah, and it wrapped up all too nice and neat and quick and tidy. I mean, you know how we thought that Ryle was going to be more of a problem, and it was just like, okay, fine,
Yeah,
whatever.
you thought there was going to be a little bit more
Mhm.
confrontation, a little bit
Yes, yeah,
more.
absolutely. I mean, okay, so they had their intervention, right? And he didn't
Right.
realize it was an intervention until he's there, and he was kind of annoyed, but it was just like, this is the way it's going to be, blah, 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 blah. And then he was like, okay. I mean, it just all seemed too easy, too pat answer kind of thing, just all right, okay.
See, to me, it almost felt like, because I read the afterword, she had never really wanted to write this sequel, because it's kind of tough for her. And so I think at this point of the book, maybe she was just kind of like, I just want it to be like it's supposed to be. He did what he was supposed to. He's going through the therapy he's supposed to, and let's just get it done. And it's.
Well, I read somewhere that she talked about not wanting to talk anymore about Ryle and what happens with him because she didn't want people to think that he would really change, and be a wonderful, upstanding person, like he could be fixed. But yeah, I don't know. It was just all too like quick, neat, and tidy, and I don't know. It
I
lost
think
some appeal for me.
it did, and I mean I can understand that, but kind of at the same at the same time, as someone who has actually like disowned part of my family, I know that when you come to the conclusion that someone's not really going to change, no matter what you try, and the best option that you have is just some amicability. There's not a lot more to say. I mean, there's because you're not going to put yourself in the positions to have that constant, because it's either a listen, if we can't be amicable, if we can't, then you're done. You're
But the way
finished.
that Ryle had been all along, I expected more resistance from him. I expected more resistance.
I did, but I think that they're right. I think it was a forced right. I think she just honestly wanted to get that part over with because she just wanted to be like, you know what, I've kind of tried to let go of that part of my past, and so I just don't really want to spend any more time on him because I guess it's reminding her, wasn't it her father or something?
I don't know. Hi, Marion and Jenny. How are you guys?
Hello. I did. I like the little sprout, the little seedling. You
Oh, the
know,
family tree. Yeah.
were you scared that he was going to actually run to his father? I'm kind of glad what happened, like that he sat outside and Atlas told him, you know, kind of some of the situation.
My thought was the only thing that might happen is maybe he would have stayed and realized in about 2 hours that that wasn't the right thing to do.
Right. I like the flip off moment too. Can I flip him off?
Yeah, I didn't think that Josh was ever going to go, oh, yeah, I think this is a good idea to live with my dad. I mean, we know how his dad was, and Josh has already lived with a mother that was horrid, and the dad is horrid. And I think Josh would have learned very, very quickly, this is no better at all. And
And she didn't even give us you didn't get that warm, fuzzy feeling because the mom didn't suddenly go, oh, let me start coming to these
no,
Tuesdays
no,
and
no.
trying to reconnect. Nope, there is one of those that look, they're how they are, and that's how they are, and that's who they're going to be.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
don't want to change, and that's the whole thing. If they don't want to change, there's nothing you can do about it
I mean, and
except accept.
she put up a little fight, just a little fight. She didn't put up much of a fight, though, you know?
No, she didn't.
So I really thought that both of those parties, the mom and Ryle, would really be more out there, making it more difficult for them. But they didn't. Of course, we were running out of pages, too.
Yeah, we were right out of pages, and like I said, I think for her, and based off of what she wrote at the end, I honestly think that the whole purpose of this book was because so many people wanted the happily ever after with Atlas and Lily. And so it was less about, the relationship was I think that's why there was some stuff with Ryle, and some stuff with his mother, just to be able to give us a little bit of that background. But in the end, it was, you know what? I just want to focus this last part on here's how they got together. The other stuff just it did what it did, and they moved on.
Well, yeah. I was a little disappointed too. Yeah. So there should have been some more fight there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Giggles.
And that's what you look for in a book. I mean, you look for that climax, that, conflict. And this one just kind of fell flat in any of that. It's almost like shouldn't need to write the book almost, you know? Like the last one left off and you knew that they were going to get together and she was divorcing her husband and the whole story probably could have ended right there, but
Well, and I think that's how she intended it to be. That's honestly how she never intended to write this book. That's how she intended it to be. She just wanted to tell that story. And then people should have been, people could have just said, okay, her and Atlas are going to get together.
Yeah.
They're going to have a life together and they're going to have to figure out how to deal with Ryle. That's just how life is. You're going to have to, and Ryle's going to have to learn how to deal with them.
So she felt like it should end there and she didn't want to put Lily through any more stress, but then people put pressure on her. So why do it then? Why do it? If that was where your heart was, that your book was done where it was done, that was it, finished, good, And
I think it was just that
an epilogue would have
she
been
didn't want to disappoint her fans, and I think sometimes authors feel that way, is that they told the story, like J.K. Rowling, when she finished Harry Potter, so many people have still been bugging her to death that there needs to be afterwards. We need to find out how Harry's doing in his life as an Auror. How's their relationship? And she's just like, I told the story I wanted to tell.
Yeah.
Like, you can come up with that yourself.
Yeah. I agree with Jenny, though. It would have been interesting, probably more interesting, if she would have written an epilogue to the story.
Yeah.
So she kind of tried to do that through the tales of telling each other about their past a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think it would have been more interesting to have done just a true epilogue, Would have been more interesting than how this turned out, I think.
I still enjoyed the book, but I do agree that the ending really just showed that it was not, she just wanted to get it all nice, neat, wrapped up. Here you go. But in the end, it left us with, well, what we kind of really liked about the book was that
where was that spice
antagony between her and Ryle, and how is that going to play out?
Where was that spicy part again?
In the shower.
Oh, in the shower. Oh, yes.
Okay. And he got her.
He got her?
He got her.
He got her. That's what you just said. He got her.
He got her. He did the do.
Oh boy. I think I liked the story better about the tattoo, the shoulder, the kiss, that thing. I think that was. Hi there. You looking for something?
My phone.
You want your phone?
My phone.
It's just hanging out here charging.
Hey, Dale.
Hi. How's everyone doing?
We're all doing good. Not so happy about the ending of the book, but
No.
Yeah, well,
It's kind of flat.
It's just a book.
It was, yes.
It's not like,
No, and that's what we're here to do. That's what we do. We sit here, we talk about them, we analyze them, we go, I love this part, I didn't like that, Yeah.
And I guess maybe the ending seems so disappointing to us because she still had us really involved up until, because we thought, okay, here's going to come the part where
ready for a blow up.
Explode, and there's going to be this big bat, and it was just a little.
You were ready for somebody to have to pull him off her or something and defend her honor, or maybe Atlas, or maybe the brother-in-law, something, and it just didn't happen. He just kind of petered out and went, oh, okay, fine. Whatever.
I mean, he went and punched him. He didn't do much more than that. And I was like, I was honestly expecting him to try to come after and murder Atlas, like full on knife, grab knife, kitchen, and it was
like the end of the air of the balloon.
It was, there you go. The wind just went out of the sails, like
the wind went out of the balloon.
Done.
Yeah. I was like, well, okay. And even, okay, was it just me? Even after that little fight in the kitchen, and I do mean little fight,
Mm-hmm.
I honestly thought there was going to be more of it. I thought, he's going to fester
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to come back. And then I never saw that. And then I'm like, what?
Huh. Wow.
Huh,
Okay.
okay.
And the same thing with the mom. I mean, I don't know, Margaret, are you talking about the custody between Ryle and Lily or Josh and his mom? I mean, there could have been two custody things. I mean, Atlas did get custody of Josh, and it seemed like it was just like
Yeah, it was just like this. I mean,
super
she
easy.
talked
Like,
about having him arrested, but then he's like, you're going to sign over your rights and this is what you're going to come do. And it was like, she was like, okay.
yeah, yeah. Oh, well. No custody battles between anybody. Just
No, he was even in the car when his daughter was dropped off and he was sitting there just staring at him.
yeah, like
And
okay, yeah, all right. This is my life now. Got it.
oh,
You're gonna
Jennifer's
miss
going to be
us.
she just found the Nora Roberts book, so she's got to catch up to where we're going to be.
Well,
They're
Jennifer,
a
you got
wonderful Jennifer.
lots of reading to do.
I hope you're ready to read every day,
That's right.
like nonstop.
Yeah. It was funny when I called Walmart and I asked if they had the book. And she said, well, I don't know. That's not really my department. Give me a couple minutes. Let me go look. And she comes back to the phone and she goes, yeah, we have it. She says, looks like it's a big one. I was like, well, it could. I had no idea how many pages. Well, yes, we did. We looked it up last time. 400 and something.
Yeah.
It's 450 some. So 430 some. 430 some. But and then she's like, so if you go down this aisle, like where the Krafts are, and then you turn and it's right there, it's on the left. I'm like, thank you. And like, thank you. I'm thinking, I'm pretty sure I know where it's at, but thank you.
I'm going to be getting my book, but this one we're not doing in 3 weeks, right? We're doing in 4.
Yeah, we'll do this one in 4. Yeah,
Because
I mean that would be a lot of reading to do in 4. I mean, I think we've done this one. We're doing like 300 and some pages, aren't we?
Yeah,
in 3 weeks. Yeah.
So we've been doing about 100 and something a week.
And that's about what we're going to end up doing here because it's 430 some pages. So anyhow, yeah, you're going to be behind for a while, Jennifer. There's a lot to read for the first.
But I'll tell you though, it does read fast because it's very interesting.
It does go fast. Yeah.
It does. It's so good.
Yeah.
This is the first one that we have done, like if it's a trilogy or I mean, we've done first and second, but this is, I think, the first one that we're going to actually finish out
the whole series.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, and we did a Court of Thorn and Roses, but we only did 2 of those.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't even remember how many books there were in the
I have the third one. And I know some people went on with that one and read more or finished it or something, but
yeah,
I only did the first 2 and bought the third one.
I did the first 2 and then I got into my Cozy Witch Mysteries. So
hey, I had this kind of a goal, not a real goal, just a thought in my head back at the beginning of the year, based on what I read last year, that 40 books, I probably wouldn't hit 40 books, but it was kind of like a good thing to shoot for, right?
Right.
I could make it. I just realized today when I finished this one yesterday, and I realized I could finish 40 books this year. I could.
Yeah, I think I've only gotten to, I have to look at my Amazon thing again, or my Kindle again, but
Jenny,
I've only got to 120.
This is the book that we're reading next time, is Nora Roberts' Choice. And it is the third one in a trilogy. So this is the end.
We're finally going to see it all come to.
Yes.
The
Is
big
the
battle's
evil
ahead.
defeated? How will the evil be defeated? And blah, 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 blah.
We got the big battle in this one. It's got to.
I'm sure, probably. Yeah.
And Nora better not disappoint.
And we don't really have anything on the horizon for after this one.
I think while we're reading this one, I think people should comment in, after the lives, comment a book or something that they would be interested in, and then like we can compile them like into the second or third week or whatever, and then do a vote.
Yeah. We did that way back at the beginning quite a few times.
Yeah.
We came up with some titles and we had people vote on them. Now, as I start looking at like lists and listening to booktubers, booktubers that I listen to, I can find all kinds of lists for romance all over the place. Romance lists, books coming out in 2023, books I want to read in 2023, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I mean, I'm not opposed to that. I'm adding to my list of books I'd like to read, but
I mean, I just thought, because with some of the ones that we've done recently are ones that people have suggested, and you've gone, yeah, I think that might be interesting. Like the series we're fixing to finish up, with Dragonborn. It might not have necessarily been one that was on your radar, but I think you've come to like it. And I think it's because then everybody has a feel or has a say in it. I kind of like that part.
Well, Sue's already put in here Mad Honey, and I'm just a little nervous about that. It's a Jodi Picoult. Our last experience with Jodi Picoult was not really that great.
Which one was the last Jodi Picoult we did?
It came up. Wish You Were Here.
Oh yeah.
Which is that was the COVID thing.
Yeah, that one was like, oh, okay.
The first half of the book was a dream.
Yeah.
So that one was really weird. I don't know. And it just makes me a little leery. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a long one. It's 455 pages.
I just really kind of like that. I think people kind of like to be able to have, input of, hey, here's some, and, we might see titles and learn about books that we didn't even know about. We didn't even think about, weren't even on our radar.
I'm reading a little bit of the synopsis.
Oh, okay. I just kind of like the idea of being
another Lily. Another Lily.
Oh,
wow. This is weird. Lily and Ash.
Instead of Lily and Atlas.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and somebody's dead. Somebody gets killed. Father's
Happy
temper.
Thanksgiving, Margaret.
Oh.
Margaret, you'll have to rewatch to find out where we gotta go to in the book.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I kind of have the first little part mapped out already. So the first 100 and so pages. It's like 120. I just went 120, 240, 360, right?
Yeah.
And then the last little section would be a little bit less. It's about 120 pages each time. So it's a little bit. I mean, a little bit.
That's easy. That's easy. That's easy. I can usually do that in a day.
How can you read that much in a day?
Because I like to read.
How long do you read though to read that much? That would take me hours.
I might read for about an hour and a half.
To do 120 pages?
No, 120 pages.
That's what I'm saying. In an hour and a half?
Yeah, about an hour and a half.
That's a page a minute. Am I right?
Yeah, I'm a fairly fast reader. Especially when I get into it, it's just like.
I mean, I can't read one of these full pages in a minute. There's no way.
So like, like where in Kindle, it'll tell you have so many minutes left in chapter.
Mm-hmm.
Mine has to quickly change. So like if it tells me there's 10 minutes in the chapter, by like a minute, I'm already down to 5 minutes in the chapter.
Do you like skip over stuff like
No.
she said and all that kind of stuff?
Nope, I read every word. It's just that because I'm not reading it out loud, and when I read it, it just kind of, it's like it almost fills in, and the story's already going behind my head, in my eyes, and I can see the story, and so it just kind of just flows.
I can't read that fast.
Now, if I had to read out loud, it's a lot. Like when I used to read to my kids, or when we were reading to my husband. Now that goes slower because got to say the words.
Yeah, I can't read that fast. That's all I got. Can't read that fast. Right, Catherine? I think she's a speed reader. Yep.
Because I started when I did one chapter last night. I did the first chapter last night of what we had to read today. And then I read the rest right before I came on here.
When I was in high school, I actually took a speed reading class. And yeah, there was such a thing, speed reading class. And I'll never forget that what they taught you to do was look in the center of the page. And if you focused at the center of the page, you could read the whole line at once.
Okay.
It you know what it did to me? What it did to me is made me not enjoy what I was reading.
Yeah. And see, and I'm not speed reading to speed read. It's like now, and sometimes it depends on the book. Like if I'm reading a book that I'm not really into, that thing takes me forever, and I'm like, because it's like my eyes slow down because the story just can't seem to play in my head, and it's a chore, and I don't want to read it. So that one takes me forever. But if it's a book I'm into, it flies by. Hey, Lily! See, there's my Lily.
So I know there's a lily everywhere. Apparently, lilies are everywhere. Lilies are everywhere.
My Lily.
All right. Well, like I said, I have mapped out the first section, and it is about 120 pages. It's 119 technically. Ooh, my book's got a goofy in it. It's got something.
It's got goofy in it.
Paper shavings or something in it.
Look, okay. I like literally pictured like some sort of goofy face,
No.
goofy.
No.
Disney goofy. I'm like
some fuzzy paper stuff in it. All right. So it's 119 pages and it's 8 chapters.
Okay. So we read the first 8 chapters.
Read the first 8 chapters. Yep.
See, this one's going to be hard for me to wait.
No, you're going to have to.
Read it.
It's dedicated to Griffin, our magical child. Magical child. Where's Joe? Joe, are you?
I know. You're finished with this book now, Joe. It's time for our book.
Are you ready? Are you there, Joe? Joe, it's time.
Joe, are you hiding in the background, Joe?
Throughout the span of time, the worlds of
because
man
how's Joe going to know what to read to?
Singular. Those who believe and accept that they aren't alone in the vastness tend to consider themselves superior to those who share the vastness. That sounds like some alien bullshit right there.
So that was the last couple of little.
No, that was the beginning.
That's the beginning. Okay.
That's the beginning. Anyhow.
So Joe's not even gonna know where to end.
Joe,
you gonna have to email him or something. Be like, Joe.
know, he will probably just read the whole thing or something, Well, he'll probably just watch the live and he'll figure it out.
Yep.
So
I'm gonna have to call her back. If you're wondering what the happening.
I hear your phone buzzing.
My child she keeps forgetting.
Well, the only thing that I have on the agenda right now at the moment is it's 7 o'clock. Let's go look and see what Diamond Art Club put out.
I think, hold on, what?
What?
I think there might be one more post because I've looked at,
No, there's two. There's two.
Because they did a total of 20 today, right?
No, they haven't yet. No.
Okay.
At my house, I get one all the way up to 8 o'clock. So this is the 7 o'clock post, which is cute. Actually, it's cute. Look.
Oh!
That's the Instagram one. But then there's the Facebook one too.
So they're killing me.
I told Sue earlier. That this has to be. You know how I feel about Randall Spangler.
I know.
I'm not a huge fan, but that one is probably one of the cutest ones he's ever done.
Oh God, Diamond Art Club is killing me. Oh my God.
It's a little guy out in the garden. He's in the garden.
Okay, that's already. Oh my God.
And he's like,
okay,
that
now makes that makes like shower.
Taking a shower from the hose in a pot in the garden. That's not the 7 o'clock one though. Where's the 7 o'clock? Hang on. Where's the 7 o'clock? Let's see. Oh, come on. They normally just pop right up for me. Okay.
The second or the third or no, the second Dakota is really, I like that one. The self-portrait.
No.
But that one both of those that you just showed, oh God. And the Spangler house.
I'm very limited in what I'm desiring right now. There's not a lot.
There's a lot that I like, but ones that just make me go, I have to have. Well, I thought I was good, and now you've just changed. Yeah.
I don't have a lot. I don't have a lot on my must-have list.
It's growing now. My must-have list is growing.
Yeah, mine's all right. Mine's manageable. Oh yeah, the new Chuck Pinson. Took first place. What
about the new David McLean?
The new David McLean.
Or no, sorry, Abraham Hunter. Sorry,
no,
Abraham.
I don't like that.
Okay,
I don't like it. Mm-mm.
I got those two confused. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. Oh. Seriously, people.
What?
This is the Facebook 7 o'clock.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's pretty.
Yeah, I can live without it, but it's pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty though.
I mean, I love horses, but I can live without it. I'm still upset what they did to the Dakota Detweiler horse, but
yeah, that one.
I don't like what they did to her.
I would, if I got that one, I would be changing it out for some like rose gold color.
I can't change it all out. I mean, that would be too much changing. Anyway.
After what I've been changing on my Spangler, as far as like to bling it up, I can do something.
No, I wouldn't buy it to have to. I mean, all of that mane has just too bright of a yellow in it. It needs like just a light tan, and I'm not into doing that.
I'm scared of how many more Spanglers are going to come out. It's like freaking me out because last year they did 6 and I couldn't get them all, and we already got 2 now.
Probably not a whole lot more, just because they've been coming out with his stuff like left and right. So,
well, I'm gonna tell you right now, there's one that if it comes out, I am in so much trouble because I have to have it. And my thing is I'm going to be scared to death to lose out on it. You know, trying to put multiples in my cart. So I'm although it's funny. On my live, I mentioned one of the Spanglers that hadn't been back in stock. Guess what came back in stock that night? That painting.
Yeah.
I'm like, ah!
Well, at this point, I just have Chuck and the gnomes. Chuck and gnomes. Chuck and gnomes. Are you surprised? Chuck and gnomes.
I'm surprised.
Why? That's all I have on my list?
Because there's other really good ones.
Nothing I'm in love with.
Because you just showed me two back to back that are must-haves for me.
That little dragon thing and the no,
oh my God!
don't need that.
And it's purple and teal for goodness sakes, and a dragon.
I know.
Dragon. Ooh.
I don't need it. I don't need that. I don't even know who that is. Who is that? That is by
it looks like a Sheena Pike.
No.
Dragons
and Beasties.
Oh, wait, Dragons and Beasties. They do like I want to say Dragons and Beasties. They also make like figurines. That's where I've seen that before. They make clay figurines. Yep. See, that's the clay figurines, isn't it? Yep. That's where I've seen it. And
I didn't know that they had artwork.
Because wait, do you remember the not the ornament, but it was the little figurine. Either you or somebody else got it for me, and it was that exact one, the one that's now as an image. Oh my God, because it's in my bedroom, and I'm like, I
didn't know that they did that. I thought they just did figurines.
I did too, but I guess they made it into a painting.
I guess they did. Okay. Well, now you know.
I'm happy about that. I'm gonna have to have it. It's a must-have. I'm just worried. My strategy is going to be to see how many are limited edition and pray that I can get the ones that I want, and then but I know I'm not going to be able to.
Well, I'm not too concerned at this point. That could change, but anyhow. Okay, we'll let you guys go. Now we're just talking about Diamond Art Club. All right. See you guys next week.
We ready for the next book?
We'll see what's happening with our girl. Have a good Thanksgiving, everybody. And keep looking for those sneak peeks, right, Brandy?
Yeah. And try not to stuff myself during Thanksgiving, but that tends to happen every time.
Oh boy. All right.
Good.
We'll talk to you guys later. Bye, everybody.